Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Wagner, and welcome to a very special episode where today we're going to build a Redline. That's right. This will be my first Redline. I'm super excited about it. This is the 40th anniversary reissue bike of the RL 2022 Pro Styler. This is the 1986 that comes in the Seafoam color, which arguably might be the most collectible. There's three models. I'll show you each one and what they come with. But this one here is super, super special. I'm really excited. We're going to unbox it. But if this is your first time on my channel, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And it's 100% free. Doesn't cost you anything. Just go into the system, hit subscribe, and you can turn on notifications every time I post a video if you like. But without further ado, let me show you what we're working with. As you can see here, we've got the box. We're going to unbox it together. There's two boxes that come with this. This one right here is the Seafoam. This comes with the frame, the handlebars, and I believe the forks. And then you got your tires and cranks in this box here. Now, you'll notice that there's two boxes here. And the reason for that is I was lucky enough to get the all chrome one too. So we got the all chrome here and we got the Seafoam. I wasn't sure which one I was going to like better. They're both amazing, but I think the Seafoam's the one I'm going to do. And you can see here on the serial number, it says 2012 C. This is essentially, again, they built 40 of these. This is number 12. C stands for chrome. And 40 of the Seafoams. This is number 16 out of 40. And S for Seafoam. So this is going to be amazing, guys. There were three models that came out in this reissue. One is the 1984 prototype tribute, and that one you could get in all chrome. You also had the 1986 RL22 Pro Styler in Seafoam. That's the one that we're going to build today. And then lastly, you've got the 1988 RL22 Pro Styler in all chrome. And I have that one too. I'm not going to build that one, but I am going to show you what it looks like. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that one yet. I might sell it, not sure. Now, all three of these retail for $2,700, which is pretty pricey. When I compare that to my GT Performer reissue, that's quite a jump. But everything that I've read about this bike is that it is absolutely amazing. The welds are perfect. I mean, the engineering and the time that went into building these bikes is just second to none. So I think you guys are going to love this. We're going to do an unboxing and we'll show you what it looks like. All right, guys, right off the jump, take a look at the packaging here. I mean, this thing is packed perfectly. This is not going to get damaged. I like how they did these inserts here with the foam. You can see the frame there. Oh my gosh, I'm getting excited. Look at that Seafoam color. Oh man, this is going to look amazing. Looks like we got some grips in there, the bars and the forks. We're going to pull this out, and I cannot wait to see what this looks like. All right, we got it out of the box, and my first impression is absolutely gorgeous. That Seafoam, man, I tell you, that's such a beautiful color. And then you've got, of course, the chrome here coming down to the dropouts. Just looks absolutely gorgeous. Then you got those decals there. This did come with the black grips. You had a choice of black or the gray magnesium. I ended up going with the blacks. I thought that would look better. And then, of course, you've got the bars that are in here. Let's just pull these bars out real quick, see if we can get these out without. Look at the bars. Wow. Check it out. You've got the red line there right on the tabs there. Oh, this is just going to look absolutely stunning. I cannot wait to put this bike together. This looks absolutely gorgeous. And then we've got the forks. We're going to pull those out. And then we'll get it all laid out here on the table and we'll take a closer look at it. Okay, so we got it out of the box and take a look at this. Look how beautiful. I just love the chrome forks. Then you got those integrated pegs. Look at that. I mean, look at the frame. I mean, just the attention to detail. Look at those welds. I mean, they're absolutely perfect. Come down here to the bottom bracket. Look at that. Everything just looks immaculate. I mean, truly. I just love the top tube here, the double top tube. I just love that on the Redline. And then look at the dropouts. And you got kind of this platform here to stand on to do tricks. And then you got the bars, the forklifter bars there, and the tabs that hold the ghost plate, which I'm going to show you guys that too. I think that's super cool. It comes with the forklifter ghost plate that I think is going to look awesome on here. And then it also came with this here, and this is kind of like a congratulatory, letter here. If I can pull that out, and you can see that there. Congratulations on your purchase of a limited edition Redline Vintage RL40, RL22 Pro Styler reissue, celebrating 40 years of this iconic BMX freestyle bike. Look at that from Redline, and we'll open this up and see what else is inside. But that is it right there, man. That looks so cool. I'm so excited. My first Redline, and it's a limited edition. As I mentioned earlier, there's only 40 of these that will ever be made, and I was lucky enough to get one of them. So we're going to continue opening up the other box and see what we have inside. Okay, so I opened up the packet here with the letter, and of course we have the introduction here and talking a little bit about the bike and the quality. We also have some decals here that they threw in, and looks like we got some decals perhaps for the hubs there and the wheels. RL40 there, there's a red line decal. And then we've got page 2 of the letter, which gives us our serial number, which is right there. And then, of course, the last page talks about everything that's included, all the parts. Remember, this is a complete bike, okay? The way that this was sold for $2,700, it's complete. So we're going to be able to build the whole bike, and we're going to go over all the parts individually once we get everything unwrapped here. But really, really cool. I like the attention to the authenticity and the exclusiveness of this bike and how they laid everything out. I think it's super cool. It's like no other reissue bike that I've ever seen. So really, they put some thought into this. And special shout out to Dom Phipps, who's been really instrumental in this project. I've never had a chance to meet him or speak with him, but you can just tell that there was a lot of time and effort and man hours to get this just right so that's perfect. It's not just any reissue bike. This right here is a very, very special bike. So we're going to get into the other stuff here. We'll open up all the rest of the boxes and we'll take a look and see what's inside. All right, let's go over all the parts individually. We've got them all laid out now. And this is a really exciting build, guys. I got to admit, this is probably one of my most exciting builds because every time I open up a box, it's just like, wow, look at that. So we'll start over here with the seat post. And it's got a chrome fluted seat post. 4130 chromoly. Check that out. That's going to look amazing with the chrome seat posts and the chrome forks. I think that's going to look super cool. Here's a close up of the grips. As you can see, it's got they're the black with the red line donuts in that seafoam color, which looks pretty sick. We've got the MKS pedals here, which are, look really nice. And then we've got some cables here. Although these both say rear, I hope I didn't get two rear cables, but that's the way it came in the box. Hopefully this is a front and a rear. And then of course we got our Diacomp brakes and our Diacomp levers. And there was a special collab with Redline and Dom and Diacomp, and so they did a special collaboration with those. So those are special. And then we've got our Flight Tech seat. Now you had the option to get this in this black color, the gray, white, and I believe red was also an option. But we went with the black just to keep everything uniform. Of course, we got our cool stop brake pads. We got our ACS 16 tooth freewheel, I believe. Yeah, 16 tooth freewheel. And then we've got what appears to be maybe a special tool here to use while installing the bottom bracket, which is nice. That's from Redline. We got a Redline, looks like chain here. I'm not sure what kind of manufacturer chain that is. We've got our inner tubes, which are packaged there with the Redline packaging. And then check this out, the ghost plate. We got our forklifter ghost plate. It's all clear. I mean, that's just going to look sick. I can't wait to put that on there. And then we've got our stem here, and this is the forklifter stem, which is in the exact same color as our bike. And then we got of course, our headset. And then here's our bottom bracket, and look at the decals that they give you there, which is pretty amazing. And then we got the seat post clamp. I think this is called the broken arrow, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Seat post clamp. And then check it out. Yes, we got the 401 cranks there. And look at that. These are the 175 millimeter. You had the option to get the 175 or the 180. Again, this sold out real quick. The 175 sold out within 30 minutes. There was an option to get 180s, but we wanted the 175s on this. And then you've got different color decals for the crank arms, which I think is a nice touch. So if you want to go with the red, the black, the white, and all kinds of different colors here, you can choose to do so with this build. And then last but certainly not least, you got the wheels. And these are the 48s. Look at that. All chrome. Look at these wheels. They remind me of the Haro wheels. And look at that. And then they also have different decals. Like if you want to switch it up and you don't want the black, around your hub there, you can go with red. So they give you a lot of options to personalize your bike. I love the options with the decals and the different colors. I think that's super cool. And then you got the Panaracer tires there that will go on here. Of course, you did have an option for different colors on those as well. We decided to go with black. So all in all, this looks absolutely amazing, guys. Again, I am super excited. We're going to put this together. We'll get it up on the bike stand and we'll start showing you every piece by piece as it goes on. So stay tuned for that, guys. All right, guys, I promised I'd show you the all chrome, and check this out. And like I said before, I don't know what I'm going to do with this frame set. Initially, I thought I was going to sell it. I still may sell it, but the more I look at this, the more I think, man, this thing is beautiful. I mean, just look at the chrome on this. It is absolutely perfect. Oh my God, I mean, it looks amazing. I'm having second thoughts already just taking a closer look at this frame set, but if I decide to sell it, I will FaceTime you. Be careful of scams, guys. There's a lot of scammers out there that are stealing my videos, stealing my photos. I don't sell any of my bikes. Very rarely do I sell anything, but if I do, I will FaceTime you for your safety and mine. But this right here is a beautiful, beautiful bike. And I went with the Seafoam, but this all chrome is just immaculate. I mean, look at it. Look at the welds. It's absolutely gorgeous. So if you see this one for sale, I will put it on my website. I will only sell on my website. I will not sell through social media. This will be posted on my website, bmxfreestylefanatic.com. But I'll let you know, and I'll give you plenty of notice when this thing goes up for sale. But this thing is absolutely gorgeous. One last look before we start building this. I got it up on the bike stand here, and I just wanted to give you a really close up look at this bike before we start putting it together. And as you can see, this thing is absolutely beautiful. Just love that color. Look at that. Look at the forks. Beautiful chrome. I mean, flawless. Absolutely flawless. This bike is going to look amazing.